Brakta Yahweh, Brakta Yahusha, Brakta Yahweh, Brakta Yahusha, Brakta Yahweh, Brakta Yahusha, Brakta Yahweh, Brakta Yahusha. Let's give all praise to Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahushua, B'Hashem, Rikar, Kadash, the Bible says, apostles, great ministers, on citation, all you Akims and Aqua. Kitchen of truth is Yahweh coming in, Yahweh coming in the year of Jacob's hopeful trouble. And we're going to go right in on it. We got two things to show. Trump was at, what event he was at? Hold up. Okay. So, full event, Trump give fiery interview at National Association of Black Journalists. Any of y'all want to go watch it in its entirety? I advise you to. Quite funny. So let me get the part. Let's go 7 minutes in. I got it at 7:15. I took this from 7:15 to 8:15, so 1 minute. And I got 7:13 here for y'all to see. Well, let me keep it this way. See, I caught it right at that part, so let's let him speak. Listen up.
Get into how you address some of the issues with black communities. And I say that plural because we live in communities of color that are different. We're not all the same. We don't vote the same. We don't think the same. Sure. It's not monolithic. So as you come here today, I want to talk about something that bursts. And this is the weight of the inflation on this country right now. The nonprofit Money Management International recently released data from its mid-year analysis that we have found a 52% rise in people who are seeking counseling for being in credit debt. They're paying for food that is sky high on their credit cards, and now they can't pay that off. The credit counseling nonprofit MMI, as I said, is saying now that they've seen surges that they haven't seen since we were in a pandemic of people in financial trouble. Much of that falls on the shoulders of single moms, single black moms, when you look statistically. Yeah. How do you turn it around? What's your plan for the black community when it comes to money?
So, first of all, it's very hard to hear you for whatever reason because
right. So you see, they tell them, look, it's economic times out there. So a couple days ago, hold on, let me pull up the video. Let me show you what they talking about. Pull the video up.
Yes, people out here for the pantry to get their food, the car wrapper all the way around, starting all the way back there, 21st Avenue, so I you can barely see it. All these cars are in line, waiting to go to the pantry. So we are definitely in an economic crisis, definitely. Look, people parking on the wrong side of the street.
She was trying to go down, but since it's not the traffic, it's not there.
So try to let them slide through. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, every Tuesday?
This hood just like this last week.
Oh, wow. Okay, so as you can see, I don't even think I'll be able to get down. Let me go down the street. I can catch you. Yeah, so as you can see, all races, all colors, all ages. See that? From 20 years old to 40 years old, from white, black, Chinese, air, it doesn't fucking matter. The people are struggling and they trying to survive. And it's survival out here. Meanwhile, the Democrats is running a campaign of hip-hop Kamala. See that? Look at the cars. They ain't in bad cars on top of that. See that? Black, white, black. From 50, 60, 20s. Yeah, it's a lot of Edomites. You see that? Oh, yeah, let me through, bro. Like, straight up. See? So, they go to pantry every Tuesday, and they pack in this little nowhere. So, the people are definitely struggling. And it's on deaf ears to the government. And they did this on purpose. It's called problem, reaction, solution. The problem is despair, crime, and the Republicans finna bring the what? Solution. Trump finna bring in and get rid of the immigrants because they finna blame it on them. See that? All these people out here, look at it. No matter what age. Look at the different colors, creeds. Yeah, so the people are struggling. It's real out here, y'all.
Yeah, so as what Trump them and they statistics of what they talking about, and they know what's going on, the Republicans and Democrats. But it's chaos out of order, it's problem, reaction, solution, and they moving on with their plan. So let's get this Psalm 73:3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. Because everybody trying to be like the Edomites. For there are no bands in their depth, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. And you think that with Trump and Biden and Kamala. Don't none of them be in trouble. Because if you watch that conference, Trump go into that. How Biden was labeled incompetent, and he had the same files that Trump had. But he was older gentleman, he known incompetent. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasses them about as a chain, violence covered them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness, they have more than heart could wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lawfully. And that's what they do. He threw them statistics out there quick, which the Democrats, they have created this whole crisis, and they don't have anything to say about economics. They too busy bringing out Megan Thee Stallion. They too busy being on the phone. Hey, girl. And then what the hell is Kamala doing any goddamn way? Like, that's so ridiculous what she on. Because I'm finna show you another one. Well, let me get some of these scriptures off first. Let's get this happy. Because y'all understanding now that y'all ain't making shit. Y'all ain't doing shit here in America. This place is finished. Matter of fact, let me do some of this Job. Because I was thinking about the widows and the children. Salakia. I'm trying to see where I want to start. Here it is. This Job 24:4. They turn the needy out of the way. The poor of the earth hide themselves together. See that? People are struggling. Y'all seen that out there, right? That ain't making news. It's just, oh, inflation not that bad. Oh, inflation going up. What Trump say, that shit went up 40 to 50%. Behold, as wild asses in the desert go they forth to their work. See that? We getting up every day. We going to work. But due to the inflation, artificial inflation, stuck. Behold, as wild asses in the desert go they forth to their work, rising bedtime for a prey. The wilderness yield food for them and for their children. Because everything we make get tally up and hit Wall Street to make these company stock options more valuable or less valuable. And we do all that. The people, we toiling, and you have record number profits. You notice ain't nobody saying nothing about that anymore. And see, every time we get close to these elections, no business or nobody step out of line and say nothing about nothing. It's a they reap everyone his corn in the field, and they gathered the vintage of the wicked. See that? And that corn is their gasoline. Trump speak about that big time. He tie in that the reason why the inflation is so high and all that because the energy prices. Have anybody checked their electric bill? Because I just gave them, I just had my lights turned off, and I had to give them $1,900, and then turn around and give them another $600 on top of that. Plus the grocery bill is $200 every 6 days. That's $800 a month. Electric light, shit, 3 and some change a month is ranging, and motherfuckers had to transfer a lot of their things they was doing for the food. They reap everyone his corn in the field, and they gather the vintage of the wicked. They cause the naked to lodge without clothing. See that? All of our resources is going so much into just eating and keeping electric and a roof over your head. You don't have any money to buy nothing. Not your kids, nothing. For the summer, for anything. School coming back up, and why they already got to have it out 2 months in advance before school start? Because you either getting paid weekly or bi-weekly, and it ain't enough. They reap everyone his corn in the field, and they gather the vintage of the wicked. They cause the naked to lodge without clothing, that they have no covering in the cold. Because there's a lot of homeless people all over America. And who doing is that? The Republicans and the Democrats. The United States government as a whole. But the illegal immigrants, they got all kind of shelter. They are wet in the shower of the mountains and embrace the rock for want of a shelter. See that? And you see make chief, I wish I got saying it wrong, but you see basically motherfuckers pitching a tent anywhere. I was just in Seattle for a whole year. Need I say more? I got to see it firsthand downtown Seattle. Matter of fact, I can pull up, well, it's on this phone. I can go on my Snap and show you like just the chaos downtown. It said, they are wet with the shower of the mountains and embrace the rock to want of a shelter. They pluck the fatherless from the breast and take a pledge of the poor. And who do that? These programs. They got all these programs set up to take the kids from the house. So if you already in the economic crisis, how much more of you keeping, like they spoke about the single mothers, the blacks, Latins, and Native Americans, and how hard it's especially for them, which they getting extra benefits too, by the way. For those who on the SNAP who have kids, they giving them extra stamps right now. That's why you don't hear no upcry or nothing about nothing. I mean, that don't make it right because everybody don't qualify for that. So a lot of us are not getting that. And they don't give a fuck. It say they pluck, Job 24:9. They pluck the fatherless from the breast and take a pledge of the poor. They cause him to go naked without clothing, and they take away the sheaf from the hungry. It said, which make oil within their walls. See that? 'Cause they own this shit. And tread their winepress and suffer thirst. See that? We're going to work every day and we don't have the basic of nothing. I know I'm feeling it on all fronts. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, he got us. Which let me get some of that real quick, no matter which way I go with it. Because a lot of you Akims, it's being protected. Yahushua is guiding your household and making sure y'all straight. I know he is here. This especially after I seen all them people at the shelter. I mean, at the shelter. I was like, what the fuck? Then that's when Yahushua was like, see, I got y'all. See, and my demon and I, we can understand that because, like for instance, I can reveal certain things. Like for instance, showing you Akims and you Aquas out there how Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah work. Got my car repossessed, right? Trying to shift money around to pay different bills and different things. Got my car repossessed, right? Had to save, and that's where discipline come in, and praying to Yahweh Shah. Go 3 weeks, save my money. It was $2,000 to get it back. They added a lot of interest on, you know how they do it. But paid that and had to pay rent, which is 2 bands. So that and got to buy food every week. That's $200. So my demon and I, we looking like, man, we ain't gonna be able to do this. Like how we gonna go 3 weeks before we get the car back? Like we need food, we need transportation. Like we walk out to go to work, the car gone. We like, oh, call $2,000. Y'all wish I start moving stuff around. Mother-in-law came out of nowhere. She got this lump sum from some work stuff. So she give motherfucker 3-4 bands. And we like, where'd that come from? And look at the timing. And she barely working. Then she give us her van. Oh, y'all use this for a week. I'm good. So we use that money to not even get the car back, but be able to hold it, go to a couple weeks, use her van, then get a rental car, then get the van back. Then the lights go out. 2 bands for that. Then another $500-600. I just explained that. Right behind it. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, he got us. Let's read it. Isaiah 65. No, I'm going to go ahead and read 11. Because you Israelites out there with this bullshit and that Kamala bullshit, y'all on bullshit. Y'all leading them people right from the problem reaction to the solution. But this Isaiah 65, and we see it. Isaiah 65 and 11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. See that? You NAACP, black carcasses, you sororities, and you HBCUs, y'all getting our people ready for these riots and insurrections and martial law. And y'all not saying nothing, and y'all see it coming a mile away. Because we see it coming, but we saying something. But see, y'all being paid to come on stage, body, keep the bet fit up. See, that's bullshit. And you got Quavo bitch ass on there. That's why Takeoff took off. See, because y'all the sellouts. And y'all furnishing our people for these insurrection, martial law, and riots. Matter of fact, my demon had a dream this morning. She said she ain't had one in a long time. And I've been having them shit every other 2-3 days over the last 3 weeks. Like once every 2-3 days, I done had a reoccurring dream of martial law right here where I stay. And it's the same event play out. Look outside the window. Chaos everywhere. People running. and people with army fatigue chasing and shooting people down. She said she had one last night. It was the same thing. They was going door to door, the troops, and she said, we gotta hide. And she was telling my son to hide in a box, and she didn't know where she was gonna go. And she said, damn, like where I'm gonna go. But see, those dreams are finna be coming to fruition. So that's why we preparing ourselves under Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And y'all furnishing our people to be taken. Y'all not telling them they Israel. IUIC too. Y'all too busy marching. And that's excellent. The Akim Korah, he pointed that out. He said, all this marching and doing all this stuff, these dudes not studying. No, Akim. They doing what Nate told them to do. That's why the scripture said, the fear of him is taught by the precept of man. Hold on, let me get it. Let me get that. KJV, the fear of me is taught by the precept of man. Let's get that. Isaiah 29 and 13. All right, God, watch these guys. This Isaiah 29 and 13. Well, no, I'm going to start up. Isaiah 29 and 9. Stay yourself and wonder, cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. Because y'all drunk off Babylon juice. The image of the beast. Y'all drunk. That's why y'all African Americans. And y'all just doing whatever. That's why Kamala can bring out Megan Thee Stallion and Quavo. And it was a minstrel show. Everybody saying it. He said, they are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. Right, y'all drunk off Babylon. And them HBCU, y'all in trouble. You notice ain't nobody got nothing to say about the Democrats. You notice that? But we can go on Shay and Cat Williams can blast all the comedians. And a billion people got means to make. They all. Now, this Kamala stuff came out. Ain't nobody got nothing to say. Nobody. But us. So let's do what we do. Isaiah 29 and 10. For the Lord has poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and has closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers has he covered. And the vision of all is become unto you as the word of a book that is sealed, which man delivered to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he say, I cannot, for it is sealed. And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he say, I am not learned. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth. Oh, I love God. I love Jesus. I love Christ. That Nate and them said. With their mouth and with their lips do honor me. See that? Oh, I love me some God. I can't get enough. Yeah, okay. But have removed their heart, lob in the Hebrew mind, because Korah, he picked it out. He said, man, these dudes ain't studying. But have removed their heart, lob in the Hebrew, in your mind, far from me. See that? Because they not reading these scriptures. It say, and their fear towards me is taught by the precept of man. Assad, Nate, and you pastor. So that's what y'all do to Yahushua people. Y'all around this motherfucker making it A-okay. So all right, let's get back. And let's get that Haggett 1 and 6. There ain't no going around this. So we're going to edify. I gotta take my book up. I gotta take that. Yeah, I'm gonna take this motherfucker up too. I need to take this and this. So let's get it, y'all. My bad, Salaki on that. This Haggett 1 and 6. You have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes. Thus saith the Lord of hosts. Consider your ways. See that? See? It's time for the pain. That's the only thing Jake understands. So Yahushua gotta bring the pain. I got another one I'll do that last. The Isaiah 19:14. So Isaiah 19:14, it says, the Lord has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. And why is it perverse? Men want to be women, women want to be men. The kids want to be the adults, and the adults want to be forever young. Isaiah 19:14, for the Lord has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof. As a drunken man staggering in his vomit, neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head nor tail, branch or rush might do. See that? So all the way across the board, the jobs are limited. You're being restricted. And that's what time it is. And that's why I was saying, you can't lean upon these leaders. You got to lean upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. But no matter what we tell y'all and how we go about telling y'all and shit, y'all want a motherfucker to do this. Because I'm going to show y'all something else. Right? Go to that second part and show y'all something else. Because Trump gonna reveal some truth here. And this one was before the one I just read. That's cool. So let's get right into it. It's 3:45 to 4:50. He gonna speak some truth. And what we gonna eat? Well, let me do that first. Because see, we gonna eat. No. I'm gonna do that last. Yeah, I'm good. Let's play it.
That is
Give me a
literally the
definition
words.
then. Would you give me a definition?
Yeah. Oh.
Zoom. She's going to do it with Zoom, and she's not coming. And then you were half an hour late, just so we understand. I have too much respect for you to be late. They couldn't get their equipment working or something
Mr.
was
President,
wrong.
I would love
I think
if you
it's
can
a
answer the
very
question on
nasty
your rhetoric
question.
and why you
I have
believe that
answered the
black voters should
question.
trust you with another 4
I have
years.
been the best president for the black population since Abraham Lincoln. That's my answer.
Better than President
That's
Johnson,
my
who signed the
answer.
Voting Rights
And
Act.
for you to start off a question and answer period, especially when you're 35 minutes late because you couldn't get your equipment to work in such a hostile manner, I think it's a disgrace. I
Let
really
me
don't
just
think
ask
it's
a follow-up,
disgrace.
sir, and then we'll move on to other questions here. Some of your own supporters, including Republicans on Capitol Hill, have labeled Vice President Kamala Harris, who is the first black and Asian American woman to serve as vice president and be on a major party ticket, as a DEI hire.
Now you heard what she said. She said they have labeled her because she's a what? They said black and Asian. Listen to the wordplay. I ain't never heard no blacks being referenced as black and Asian. unless you got a black mama and an Asian daddy, or you got a black daddy and an Asian mama. But you gotta have one or the other for that statement to be. So let me say it again. Well, let's let her hear her first.
For the black population since Abraham Lincoln. That's my answer.
Better than President Johnson, who signed the Voting Rights Act?
And for you to start off a question and answer period, especially when you're 35 minutes late because you couldn't get your equipment to work, in such a hostile manner, I think it's a disgrace.
Let me just ask a follow-up, sir, and then we'll move on to other questions here. Some of your own supporters, including Republicans on Capitol Hill, have labeled Vice President Kamala Harris, who is the first black and Asian American woman to serve as vice president and be on a major party ticket, as a DEI hire. Is that acceptable language to you? And will you tell those Republicans and those supporters to stop it?
How do you define DEI? Go ahead. How do you define
diversity, equity, inclusion?
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Is that what your definition?
That is
give me a definition
the words
then. Would you give me a definition
DEI.
of that? Give me a definition.
Sir, I'm asking you a question, a very direct question.
Define it for me if you
I just defined it, sir. Do you believe that Vice President Kamala Harris is only on the ticket because she is a black woman?
Well, I can say no. I think it's maybe a little bit different. So I've known her a long time indirectly, not directly very much. And she was always of Indian heritage, and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. So I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
She has always identified as a black woman.
Now, he asked the question. He said, I've been knowing her. Is she Indian or is she black? Because she only, her Indian, right? So let's see. Let's check that out. Because remember, for you to be this black Asian, you will either have to have a black daddy and an Asian mama, or Asian mama and a black daddy. Let's see what she got. Kamala, photo of family. I'm going to show you. Now, look, check this out. Oh, they're still straight. Because think about it. The progressive Indian grandfather who inspired Kamala Harris. Right? I'm going to let y'all see what I'm looking at. Now, this is the grandfather. This is the mother, grandmother, grandfather, right? And they don't make nothing clear. Now, do you see any black in any of that? No. That's Elam. The Elamites. That's what she is. She an Elamite. I'm going to show you how deceptive this is, right? Because look at, they even wearing their heritage. They even wearing their clothing. See that? That's Elam clothes and heritage, right? Now I'm going to show you how deceptive they trying to be. Because see, hold on. See that? Here go mother and father. And her sisters. See that? That's Elam. Clearly. From India. That's not no black nothing. Right? But check how they do it though. Hold on, Salakia. So where do you get black from out of any of your hair? These are Edomites. Elamites. That's a Jake friend. See that? Stop playing with us. So yeah, y'all finish. Now I see why Trump said the way he said it. And he meant it the way he said it. Let's hear him again. Because don't forget where we at. We at the National Association of Black Journalists. See that? Because y'all the ones lying. Because y'all could have corrected this, but
No supporters to stop it.
How do you define DEI? Go ahead. How do you define
Diversity, equity, inclusion.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Is that what your definition?
That is
Give me a
literally
definition
the words.
then. Would you give me a definition
DEI.
of that? Give me a definition.
Sir, I'm asking you a question,
No,
a
you
very
have to
direct
define
question.
it. Define it for me if you
I
would.
just defined it, sir. Do you believe that Vice President Kamala Harris is only on the ticket because she is a black woman?
Well, I can say, no, I think it's maybe a little bit different. So I've known her a long time indirectly, not directly very much. And she was always of Indian heritage, and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. So I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
She has always
But you know
identified
what?
as a black woman.
I
She went to a
respect
historically
either
black
one.
college.
I respect either one, but she obviously doesn't, because she was Indian all the way, and then all of a sudden she made a turn and she became a black person.
Just to be clear, sir, do you
And I
believe
think
that she is
See that?
you should look into that too when you ask, continue in a very hostile, nasty tone.
It's
See
a
that?
direct question, sir. Do you believe that Vice President Kamala Harris is a DEI hire, as some
I really
Republicans have
don't know.
said?
I mean, I really don't know. Could be. There are some, and there are plenty. I know this lady right over.
see? And Trump got to talking about the African American women that's on that panel. He said, no, I know y'all, but I don't know about her because y'all can't make me go along with a conversation that I know not true. That's basically what he's showing y'all in front of the whole world. But we have the gatekeepers there. And see, y'all the ones that prepare the table for the truth. See, you Black Journalists Association, y'all in trouble. You Boule Society member. But let's get y'all real quick. Let's get y'all out the way. Cause this y'all right here. And this go for all our intellectuals and vocab Malone and Sakari. This Isaiah 30 and 8. As you notice, that nigga ain't nowhere to be found. He letting Assad do what he gotta do first with the COINTELPRO 2.0. Then he gonna come out the woodworks. He'll be around in a minute. This Isaiah 30 and 8. Yeah, Isaiah 30 and 8. Now go, write it before them in the tablet, and note it in the book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever, that this is a rebellious people, lying children. Children that will not hear the law of the Lord, which say to the seers, talking about us Akim says doing this, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things. That's what Kamala doing. That's the way y'all want it. And y'all wish I knew it too, and he on y'all ass. See that? Speak unto us smooth things. Prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy to see, get ye out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. See that? So you don't want Yahushua to come and be in your life, in your family life. You don't want no blessings. You want your daddy. Either Trump or Biden. It said, wherefore thus said the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking comes suddenly at an instant, and he shall break it as the breaking of the potter's vessel that is broken in pieces. He shall not spare, so that there shall not be found in the busting of it a shed to take fire from the heath, or to take water withal out of the pit. So y'all gonna be confused. See that? Y'all asking for Trump. Y'all finna get exactly what y'all asked for, and y'all asked finna be in trouble. And while they doing that, that's us. Because we asking for Yahweh Shah. This Isaiah 65 and 13. No, let me go back. Isaiah 65 and 11. But you are they that forsake the Lord, that forget the holy mount, that prepare a table for a troop, and furnish a drink offering unto the nimble. Therefore will I nimble you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear. But ye did evil before my eyes, and did not choose that wherein I delighted not. See that? Y'all finna, that's why y'all going with all this shit. Keep going with the Megan Thee Stallion, the Quavo, and all that minister show, that Clone and Tyrone shit. Go ahead, y'all get it. Therefore, thus said the Lord God, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. And ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen. For the Lord shall slay thee, and call his servant by another name, that he whom blessing himself in the earth. Well, that's it. So y'all get the point. So you don't want to get caught up there. And really just tell Yahweh Shah to give your daily bread, and with that, shalom.